Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jess and I'm really excited to finally be able to film this video that I've just been talking a lot about. So let's get started. There needs to be some background, I guess, information to make sense of what happened in January. Or really all the first half of last year. And so that would be my fall quarter of 2017, which I spent at University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And that was a pretty interesting quarter in which a lot of stuff happened when I was there. And it was no. It was pretty, it was pretty difficult stuff. And so that made my time, the one semester I had there, pretty, not the best. So if we can gather from, personal relationships falling apart, and then family stuff, going crazy. And by the time I was just really excited and ready to come back to my university here in Seattle, because I had already thought about transferring back. And so yeah, you fast forward from all that unpleasant stuff, and then it's January 2018, and so I'm back here in Seattle. And I have a random roommate who was a really good roommate. I'm pretty glad I got, put in with her because she was really super kind. And I was in the same dorm building as all my other friends that I had here, which was really nice. And, I was just pretty excited to come back here and, just kind of get away from, Chicago and everything that had happened in Illinois in general. Yeah, I was ready to, oh, okay, maybe I wasn't exactly ready to move on, but I was looking forward to not being in the same environment as all these, sad things that had happened. So yeah, that's what the first half of 2018 really looked like, because it did take a long time for me to, try and, move on and, move past all these things. And so that was a lot of what the first half was, I was just getting back in my element here at my university in Seattle, and, did stuff like that. And so that was nice. And plus, I had all my friends here, which was pretty nice. Can't really compete with that. And so then it comes to June, and I have to go back home for summer break. I didn't really want to at this point because I still held quite some animosity towards Chicago. It's this really dramatic thing where, all these bad things, happen to me, and all these, people are here, and I didn't want to go. But I didn't really have any other choice, so, I just went home, tried looking for a summer job, and, all these other fun stuff. And then July comes around, and then there's, some pretty tough stuff going on in July, which was interesting. It required me coming back in contact with someone that I hadn't been in a long time, someone I hadn't seen in a long time, especially, and so it was kind of challenging, but it was also really nice to just kind of wrap that up, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if I'm describing it well. But yeah, I think I haven't had contact with this person in a long time, and I think it was the right time to see them and catch up, but not really. It was, I think it was good. It was good for us to have to come in contact. And for that to happen. And then a little bit after that, I go on a vacation with my mom. I go to Alabama and Florida for a wedding, my best friend's mom's wedding. It was this nice beach wedding, and that was really cool. And then things just kind of started looking out from there, from the sad parts. And so I start working at this camp, the summer camp in August, finally. Summer camp for the kids and all that stuff, and it's good. And the rest of the summer just goes by really fast from then. I work there until September, which is when I start school because I'm in the quarter system. And then I come back a few days before orientation and classes actually start, because I'm a leader for this program my school has. And it's really cool. We get to connect with incoming freshmen from diverse backgrounds, or what is that? being 100% Mexican stuff, I really am into that and I really value that time. So I came back early, I moved into my apartment with my friends, and things just started to like look up all around, and so that was really cool. And yeah, so then my fall quarter started of my junior year, which is kind of crazy to think about. College career almost being over. It's a little mind blowing, really. But you know, then that happened, and yeah, and so it was pretty okay, I don't want to say uneventful quarter, but it was pretty normal. Yeah, it's getting back in the swing of things and all my classes and stuff, just getting along with my majors, deciding to add a minor to my double majors. It was pretty cool. And then I guess as being as vague and like as vague as possible, starting like to talk to other people in terms of like dudes, because I hadn't done that in like quite a while. And then so then that starts happening again, and you know, it's just like I'm putting myself back out there and, you know, being in my terms of like my normal self again. And yeah, then all those opportunities just arising. And then early December is our winter break again, like quarter system's like really weird. So then I head home to Chicago, and you know, I'm hanging out with my friends that I can, because my closest friend, my best friend Sabrina, is on the semester system, so she doesn't get out for a while after I do. You know, hanging out with people that I've started to talk to, you know, just within the last few months before that. And then also towards the end of my break, I rekindled, I'm not sure if I was rekindled, but I reconnected with someone who I definitely consider to be a best friend when I was in high school, like all throughout my high school career. And seeing her again was actually really nice. Definitely one of my highlights of the whole winter break. It was just nice like catching up with her and seeing like where she's at, and you know, like talking about where I'm at and all that stuff. You know, it was just really good. Like the thing that had happened in July, it was just like, I don't want to say closure, but it's definitely nice kind of seeing these people again that I hadn't seen in quite some time, and you know, with good reason, because their relationships had just fallen apart. Yeah. I could go more into that. I was gonna say they're kind of connected, but that would just be like, that's a whole nother story. I could definitely, if you guys would like to hear that, I can go into that in some other video. You know, with like fallen, broken apart friendships and post breakup, like heartbreak stuff, you know, all that goodness. Maybe for another video. Right. And so, you know, catching up with these people and hanging out with new people I wouldn't have seen myself hanging out with or like talking to or doing things with, you know, it's crazy. And my birthday's also the 28th of December, so I turned 21 over break. And you know, so head out to some bars the day after my birthday, do a little bar crawl with my oldest sister Jenny and her best friend Claire, and that was just really nice, being in like a different setting I haven't been able to experience. You know, just really cool. And so yeah, and that was basically everything that happened. Okay, maybe not everything, but the highlights, I think, and the more important things I wanted to point out that happened in my 2018 year of life. I actually would like to go into depth on other certain things that I have like previously mentioned, but going into them would require, I feel like, their whole their own story, their own video. So I could definitely do that like in the upcoming weeks or months. Alright. Okay, so talking about me currently would definitely involve my current classes. I'm currently enrolled in 4, and they're all been like really cool, and I really like all of them. I really enjoy my 2 majors. I think I'm very blessed that I get to study them and take quarters upon quarters of just all this interesting stuff. So in terms of school, it's been going pretty good. I guess one crazy thing would be like just knowing I'm going to study abroad my spring quarter, which isn't like, I was thinking about this, I leave in 2 months and I'm catching a flight to Rome, and it's like what the heck. And then I'll be in Europe with the program for 8 weeks, but I'm hopefully staying 1 extra week, and I'm exploring different parts of Europe with my best friend Sabrina. And we're hopefully going to hit places like Amsterdam and Stockholm, and there's just like fun stuff. I'm pretty excited. We got to go to Rome, and then we go to Prague, and then I go to Paris. So that'll be really cool. Yeah. So that also ties into the future and like what, in terms of summer, I'm hopefully going to go back to Chicago, and I'm applying for this internship, this like study research summer program at one of the universities in Chicago, and I'm really excited for it, and I really, really hope that I get it. Then if I do, I'll be able to do like research within the linguistics field, and I can hopefully do more in-depth work and like hands-on stuff with you know, the career I want to do when I continue to go on to my master's after I get my bachelor's. We'll see if I get the opportunity for that. Yeah, and then just really like, if I look forward to the end of this school year, actually even this year in general, I'll hopefully be a senior. But you know, I'm looking forward to it. I really am genuinely passionate about the field of linguistics, and this subcategory especially, and working with, I think for the most part I want to be working with kids. I think that'll be really cool. So I'm pretty excited to see where that all like leads me to. I'm not sure where I want to go for my master's yet. I definitely have seen growth in myself, and that I'm not all like dramatic and holding any like animosity or whatever towards Chicago. Definitely in the near future, it's just me like heading to Europe. Definitely excited. I will be filming probably way too much once I'm over there, so I'll definitely be uploading more frequently on this, hopefully weekly. Yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. If you guys liked it, you guys can like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi guys.